Namaste, everyone. Today we will explore a little more about understanding our soul, understanding ourselves. Get prepared, be ready with your pen and paper, and also be alert. Be alert, bring your awareness, then you get the maximum out of it. Because today's subject will be very interesting. First of all, spirituality. Spirituality is equal to you training your mind to see yourself as a soul entity. Spirituality is simply your ability to see from the soul perspective. We are a soul, and we have to remember always this. At any given point of time, in any given situation, you see from the soul perspective, then you are a spiritual person. As simple as that. Spirituality is equal to soul perspective. If you are in the mind perspective, you are a materialistic person, because mind is influenced by your surroundings. So all the time, you should be aware that you are a soul and you should never forget it. This is the difference between an enlightened person and a non-enlightened person. A non-enlightened person, he forgets that he is a soul. He loses the awareness that he is a soul, and he suffers. An enlightened person always see from the soul perspective. And when you see from the soul perspective, every experience counts, every emotion counts, every feeling counts, and the soul rejoices with all the feelings and emotions and experiences, because the soul is seeking that. The soul has come to the planet Earth to seek experiences. The soul has come to the planet Earth to seek feelings, to seek emotions, to experience emotions. So when you see from the soul perspective, every experience is a beautiful experience, and there is no tragedy there. There is no injustice there. Whenever you see from the soul perspective, there is no tragedy, there is no injustice. That is enlightenment. Enlightenment means to see from the soul perspective. Always your awareness should be from the soul perspective. In other words, you are training your mind to see yourself as a soul entity, as a soul variety. You can notice yourself in your own life. Whenever you are feeling sad, whenever you are feeling low, whenever you are feeling bored, whenever you are feeling dull, whenever you are feeling low, there are only two things. That moment, whenever you are not happy in life, it means your awareness is not on the soul. You don't see life from the soul perspective, point number one. And point number two, you have less energy. You have depleted energy. When you deplete your energy, and when you don't see life from the soul perspective, you suffer. You feel low. You feel depressed. You can see in your own life. And how do you come out of it? Immediately close your eyes and meditate for 10-15 minutes. You get some energy. And see the life from the soul perspective. Immediately, everything vanishes. All the suffering vanishes. You rejoice. You understand. So these are the only two reasons. When you lose the awareness that you are a soul, and when you deplete your energy because of your unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary worries, unnecessary concerns, unnecessary speaking, you deplete a lot of energy. So when you deplete your energy, and when you lose your awareness that you are a soul entity, then you suffer in life. So you can notice in your own life, whenever you are feeling low, that means you lost the awareness that you are a soul entity. That means you lost energy. So your awareness that you are a soul and your energy, these two, when it is low, then you suffer. And it takes only 10 minutes to quickly come back. Only 10 minutes it takes to quickly come back to your joy. You can experiment. Close your eyes and meditate for 10 minutes. And immediately remember the truth that you are a soul. You are a temporary traveler here. You have come here for all the experiences. You have come here for all the emotions. You have come here for all the feelings. You see, from the soul perspective, immediately everything, every challenge turns into an opportunity. Every sadness turns into an understanding. The understanding arises within you only when you see from the soul perspective. Two words. You write down these two words, very important words: choice and decision. Whatever we speak today is related to the soul. So the heading, the grand heading is the soul, understanding the nature of the soul journey. So whatever we speak today is all about soul. And there are two words you have to remember: choice and decision. CD, choice and decision. You don't enter the mother's womb without a prior choice. You don't enter the mother's womb without a prior decision. Without prior choice, without prior decision, nobody comes to the planet Earth. Nobody enters the mother's womb. So that means before entering a mother's womb, there is a lot of preparation, a lot of choices, and we make certain decisions. The soul makes certain decisions that this is the choice I want and this is the decision I'm going to take. Before birth, we choose. When I say choice, that means we choose our parents. The soul chooses the parents. The soul chooses the country in which it should be born. The soul chooses the environment it is going to be raised up as a child. The soul chooses everything, and the soul chooses its own challenges. What are the challenges I'm going to face in this particular lifetime? Before it is born, the soul will choose the challenges. These are the challenges I'm going to face. And a decision will be made that out of this choice, out of this challenge, I'm going to learn this lesson. The soul decides, and after the decision is made, then only the soul enters. Everything is choice and decisions. Your choice and your decision is before you enter the mother's womb. But after we are born, we forget because we are influenced by the limitedness of the physicality and the limitedness of the mind. Because of the limited physical perspective, because of the limited mind perspective, we forget. But if you bring your awareness back to your soul, then you remember. You remember that it is your choice. You remember that it is your choice to get married. You remember it is also your choice to get divorced. Everything you remember, whatever might be. Marriage is a celebration, divorce is a celebration. Birth is a celebration, death is a celebration. सबका celebration होता है. Because it is a choice of the soul. It is a decision of the soul to go through that particular challenge. We are not born to lament our fate. We are not born to suffer our fate or to suffer others' fate. We are not born to suffer thinking our misfortunes or thinking about others' misfortunes. We are born to celebrate our decisions. So the choice and the decisions are made before birth. And after birth, we are here to celebrate our choices and decisions. Because in every choice, in every decision, there is something to learn. You have to underline this. In every choice, in every decision, there is something to learn. And when you learn, you celebrate. The soul is here to rejoice. The soul is here to celebrate. Whatever might be the challenges you go through in life, you have to understand that you are not here to complain about your life. You are here to celebrate your life. So every time you are complaining, that means you are ignorant. Every time you compare yourself with another person, that means you are ignorant. Because you cannot compare yourself with anybody. Because your soul, your choice, your decision, it has nothing to do with the other person. So don't compare. You are simply a unique person. Your soul journey is beautifully designed. You are very unique. Your journey is very beautiful. So you cannot compare yourself with anybody. Your life, your life situations is simply unique to yourself. Every time, any time you complain, you are ignorant. Every time you complain, you are bound to suffer because of your own ignorance. And any time you compare, you are bound to suffer because of your own ignorance. No complaints, no comparison. Accept that this is your decision. Accept that this is your own choice and learn from it. Nothing happens by fluke. There is a very careful background work which has happened before you are born. So every moment of your life, you accept whatever the decision, whatever the choices which is in front of your life, accept. Accept the current moment, accept the current situation, and learn the lessons from it and keep moving forward. This is how you celebrate life, my dear friends. So, soul is equal to infinite energy. Number one, soul is equal to infinite energy. Number two, soul is equal to pure consciousness. Number three, soul is equal to pure awareness. Number four, soul is equal to pure curiosity. Curiosity. Underline the word curious. Soul is equal to curiosity. And soul thrives experiences. Soul thrives for experiences. Soul looks for different kinds of emotions, feelings, emotions and feelings. Soul is always seeking emotions, different kinds of emotions. Soul wants to experience every kind of emotion. Soul wants to experience every kind of feeling. Feelings and emotions are very, very important for the soul. Every feeling counts, every emotion counts. So this is the very this is soul. This is the very nature of the soul. Soul is equal to infinite energy. We think ourselves as very small, but we are infinite beings. Yes, when it comes to physicality, we are limited. When it comes to our mind, also there is a limitation. But soul is unlimited, infinite. Infinite energy, infinite possibilities. And soul is pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. Nothing happens to the soul. No matter whatever might be the experiences you have gone through, your soul is always pure. Impurity cannot even touch the essence of soul. The soul is always pure, no matter what experiences you have gone through. Whatever might be the experiences, whatever might the ugly experiences, whatever might be the not so pleasant experiences you have gone through, but your soul always remain pure. And soul is pure awareness. Your soul is pure awareness. The very quality of awareness determines the nature of the soul. You see, a newborn child is always full of awareness. Any small change in the house, the child notices. The child is always aware. Awareness is the very quality of the soul. So, soul is equal to infinite energy, pure consciousness, and pure awareness. And soul is equal to curiosity. Again, pure curiosity. The child is curious. Always the child is curious. The child is curious to know new things. The child is adventurous. So, I ask you to underline curiosity. Curiosity is equal to the emotion of adventure. Curiosity is equal to the emotion of adventure. Curiosity is equal to the emotion of trying new things, newness. Always try new things. And curiosity is equal to the emotion of daring, dareness. For everything, the soul is ready, daring and dashing. So that means that is the emotion. Curiosity is equal to emotion of dareness. And curiosity is also the emotion of why not. There's always a why not. For every question of why, there is why not. For every question of why, the answer is why not. So again, this is the emotion of why not. So a soul, the very quality of the soul is equal to energy, consciousness, awareness, curiosity. And curiosity is equal to the emotion of adventure, the emotion of newness, the emotion of daring, and the emotion of why not. So this is a very fundamental nature of the soul. And also the nature of the soul is dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction. Soul can never be satisfied. I want all of you to write down these points and again go through these points, because when you understand this, then you're understanding yourself, you're understanding the soul. Adventure. Curiosity is adventure. Adventure means exploring new things. Adventure, exploring new things, daring, and questioning. Why not? So all these things comes from curiosity. And curiosity is the very quality of the soul. And curiosity always goes with dissatisfaction. Curiosity goes hand in hand with dissatisfaction. If you are satisfied, then you cannot be curious. Only when you are dissatisfied, then you are curious. So this is the fundamental nature of the soul, my dear friends. Once again, I repeat, the quality of the soul, or in other words, soul is equal to pure energy, pure conscious, infinite energy, pure consciousness, pure awareness, pure curiosity. Again, in curiosity, subdivisions, exploring nature, adventurous nature, daring nature, questioning why not. And the last point, soul is equal to dissatisfaction. So these are the very qualities of the soul. So now, do you understand why, in spite of meditation, in spite of reading books, sometimes you feel dissatisfied, sometimes you feel low? Because that is a very fundamental nature of the soul. So if you are feeling dissatisfied, if you are feeling low, that simply means you are not adventurous enough. That means you are not trying new things. That means you are not exploring new things. That means you are limiting yourself. You are not daring. You are so worried about others' opinions. You are not raising up and questioning why not. So whenever these things are lacking, you feel very low. Okay. So whenever you feel very low, then you know what to do. So this is the statement of Jesus Christ. Unless you become a childlike, you cannot enter the kingdom of God. Unless you become a childlike, you cannot enter the kingdom of God. Because the child is curious. Have you ever seen a child who is very sad, who is disappointed in life? No. The child is full of energy, bubbling with energy. The child wants to do new things. The child is always curious to know new things. The child is always adventurous. And anything you say, the question the child will ask, don't do this. The child will ask, why not? Why not I should do that? So curiosity is the very nature of the soul. To be adventurous is the nature of the soul. To be daring is the nature of the soul. To try new things. You have come to the planet Earth to try new things, Baba. And if you lock up yourself in the room, putting money in the bank account and thinking the money will get spent, so I better put it in fixed deposits, and you are staying at home, then naturally you are sad. Use that. The money is there for you to explore new things. Money is there for you to do some adventure. Go for adventure. Go for a holiday. Try new things. You either use the money for yourself or use the money for others. You are not using the money for yourself and you are not using the money for others, then you are bound to suffer. That is the very nature of the money. Money is energy. It should flow. If the water is stagnant, you see, the river water is always pure. Water which is flowing is always pure. But the water which is stagnant becomes impure. So you have a lot of energy. You have to put use that energy. You have a lot of money, then you put to good use. Use that money for a good purpose, either for yourself, either for your celebration or for others' welfare. Then naturally your soul is rejoicing. Every gift comes with a responsibility. You have to underline this statement. Every gift comes with a responsibility. You have gifted with good wealth, you have gifted with a lot of money, then you have a certain responsibility how to use that money properly. You have gifted with certain knowledge, you have gifted with certain wisdom, then you have to share it. That is your responsibility. You cannot keep your knowledge and wisdom within yourself. You have to share it with others. That is a responsibility. You are a born intelligent person. That is a gift. You are born intelligent. Then don't use that intelligence for competitiveness. Use that energy for cooperativeness. If you are having the energy of competitiveness, then you are bound to suffer. If you are having the attitude of cooperation, collaboration, then the soul rejoices. So every gift comes with responsibility. The responsibility is to put it to the good use, to use it wisely. So when you're using it wisely, then your soul is rejoicing. So you would have seen rich people, people with a lot of money, they go and donate the money to the charities. Why? Why they do that? Because they have everything in life, but no peace in life. If they keep all the money within themselves, there is no peace. You keep how much ever you want, and the excess, you share it with others who needed it the most. And again, when you're sharing, you should share it with responsibility. You cannot make another person lazy. You cannot donate money so that the other person becomes dependent on you. No, that is again irresponsibility. You should use the money in a wise way, where through your charity, the other person becomes empowered. Your actions should always make another person empowered, not dependent on you. When you are teaching meditation and spiritual science, you should empower the other person. You cannot make other people dependent on you. Have the groups. Oh, this is my group. These are my students. These are my disciples. I want to hold them tight. Then you are making them dependent on you. Then you are bound to suffer. This lifetime and the next lifetime also, because the karma will continue. So you should always make everybody independent. Your actions should make other person independent, empowered. Then it is a right action. So when you are donating money also, you should donate money to a charity, to a spiritual organization, or to anybody which empowers them. So it needs a lot of wisdom. So you have to again and again remember, every gift comes with a responsibility. And that responsibility you will understand only through meditation. The more you do meditation, the more your awareness increases, because awareness is the quality of your soul. The more you do meditation, more your awareness increases. And with more awareness, you know what to do, what not to do. What to do, what not to do is $1,000,000 question. Nobody will tell you. Nobody can tell you. Only your soul has to guide from within you. Your soul has to guide from within you what to do, what not to do. And that guidance comes through the awareness. The quality of the very awareness guides you. What is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do. So meditation is a tool for you for the inner guidance. So meditation is very, very important. So this is where the quality of awareness comes into the place. And today I'll give a new assignment. The new assignment is you eat only 2 times a day. Only 2 meals a day. Don't eat 3 times. Only 2 times. And this practice, you have to do it throughout your life. But to begin with, you do this experiment for the next 8 days. Only 2 meals a day. The rest of the time, in the middle, you are feeling hungry, drink plenty of water. After drinking water, you are still feeling hungry, eat fruits. But cooked food, only 2 times a day. So this, I want you to experiment, and you will see how light you feel in the body. And this is how you take care of your physical health. 2 meals a day. The morning, after sunrise, the first meal, in the evening, before sunset. That means by 6:37 p.m., you should finish your dinner. Morning, you can combine your breakfast and lunch and have the brunch at 10 o'clock, 10:30, whatever the time. Eat brunch and then dinner. 2 meals a day. The rest of the time, drink plenty of water, eat a lot of fruits. But cooked food, you should restrict to only 2 meals a day. And half stomach, not full stomach. 50% to 75% of the stomach you should eat. There should be a little bit of hunger left. After you finish the meal, this is very important point. After you eat the food, there should be at least 10% hunger should be left so that you can enjoy the next meal. You should not eat belly full. 10% of the hunger should be still there after eating the meal. That is the healthy way of eating. I want you to do this as an experiment. Do this as an experiment. You will understand. Okay. So thank you very much. Enjoy the day. Have a wonderful time. Thank you very much. Sabko namaskar.